Right, so I just wanted to share with you what I've been playing with recently. Spent a few nights sort of trying to work out how to do this. Basically, what I've been wanting to do is fly at night. So I've got a Runcam Night Eagle, which is supposedly one of the best cameras for flying when it's sort of dark. But I wanted some extra light, and I didn't want it just to be full on, either on or off light. It needed to be adjustable, or so that when it's not full on dark, I'm not getting the full power of the lights being used. As you can see, this is full on prototype at the moment. I have been using this to power it to make sure that I wasn't going to be putting too much current. So because I've actually put a Maytech 1.5 amp 12 volt back in there, so this will actually run from 2 to 6S lipos, and it's about the LEDs in total, they're 1 watt LEDs each, which doesn't seem like very much, but actually it's really shocked me how bright these things really are, and how well it works. I've been playing around with a little IP camera, shining it out down the garden. I've got about a 50-metre garden, and it's lighting up the garden pretty bloody well. I'm really actually quite chuffed with how well it's working. So, I mean, the goal was to make, obviously, a light that is adjustable in some way, and some way of also mounting it, because LEDs, surface mount LEDs get hot. It's not something that I want on there all the time necessarily, although I've got one Chameleon which is for daytime flying and has a Runcam 2 in it, Runcam Swift 2, and then I've got the Chameleon which I'm building at the moment, which has got the Night Eagle in it. Now, my thoughts were, when I'm flying at night, I'm not going to be using a HD camera, so the plan was to mount it in a HD camera mount. And like I said, this is full on prototype, but it works, and that's the thing. It's going to take a lot of fiddling with, a lot of probably changing the resistance of the photo cell, by adding more. I might stick a little pot in there so I can vary it and whatnot, so I can vary how sensitive it is. Because obviously I don't want to be getting camera glare or lens glare, whatever you want to call it. But what I've actually come up with is this. So it's quite difficult to do in here, but when it's outside with natural light, it works really well at picking up. So as you can see, it is fully adjustable. When it gets to a brightness there, that looks like it's its full brightness, but actually looking at the diodes themselves, not through the camera, they actually get quite a lot brighter than that, but it doesn't seem to make any difference through the camera, which is quite random. But yeah, I mean, it works. I'll unplug it. So like I say, it's got a back in there, so it can be running off all LiPo voltages. This was a 40 by 40 by 25 box. I cannot find a 40 by 40 by 40 anywhere, so if anyone knows where I can get a 40 by 40 box from, that would be brilliant, because what I've actually done is cut this 2 boxes, and then I've used one of these things here, which is like a 3D printing pen, which I have to say I didn't think it'd be very good. I wasn't expecting much of it at all, but actually it's pretty darn good. So it was like 15 quid. I think it might have even been a bit cheaper than that, and it's actually really bloody good, to be honest. So it's sort of glued, I guess, that box together, but I mean, it looks a mess. I figured out after I'd done most of it that if you do your line and then take a really sharp standing knife and just slice down it, actually it gives you a quite a nice clean cover. But this was, as I say, 2 pieces that I have literally just kind of 3D printed together, I guess, kind of 3D printed. Not really sure, because it's not really 3D printing, but it kind of is. And as you can see, I've put it around the LEDs as well, because I made the holes quite a bit bigger than they needed to be, so I could actually sync the whole LED, because it's got quite a large back on them. So there is actually, as you can probably see in there, a heat sink, and that takes up about to where that line is. There's heat sink with fins running all this way. The LEDs are mounted on a small piece of aluminium, which is then my brain is not working at the moment. Thermal glue, like it's like a thermal paste, but it's thermal glue. They're then glued to the heatsink, and actually, even sitting in the room running for like 10 minutes, it didn't get particularly hot, but there will be air holes all around. And like I say, this is prototype, so bear with me. I haven't done too much in the way of cutting out holes nicely or anything like that, but this is why I need an actual 3D printer, so this could have been made out of, one thing. Would be much better. But yeah, that's my design. It works. If anyone's got any suggestions on how to make it better, or anything, basically any information to help me out, please leave some comments. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's inside at the moment, because it's not worth it. It could be a total flop. It might not work at all. So if it works, then I will happily share everything with you, so you can get building one yourself, and you never know. It might be brilliant. Yeah, it might be crap. So we will see. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave some comments for me. If you think it's crap, tell me. If you think it's good, tell me. And if you've got any advice, please do. Please, literally, any advice is good advice. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll get to see this at some point, working and flying with some DVR footage. You never know. Right, thanks for watching.